no matter what. I am feeling great.
Hello and welcome to Godlywood Studio and to the program Light of Knowledge. Dear friends, we have been looking into many aspects of knowledge, and each and every day it is a new discovery. There are many situations in our life where knowledge will be our only solution. And knowledge is such that it will take us out from that difficult situation if we find some time to think about it, to reflect about it. Knowledge is such a treasure that we all want to have with us. And today we will discover one another aspect of knowledge, which is called transformation. How knowledge brings about transformation. Let us take it simply as change. Change is happening everywhere in a micro level as well as in the macro level. Individual changes and the change reflects in the universe, and the world changes and the change reflects in the individual. But which is happening first? We have seen both aspects of this. But today let us find out where we can bring transformation, where we can bring change so that the whole world moves to a new kind of transformation. And to discuss about this wonderful aspect, today also we have Rupa Behenji with us. Let us welcome her. Rupa Behenji, welcome to the studio. Welcome to today's discussion.
Thank you.
So today we are taking up transformation. And as such, there are two levels we can see in transformation, that is a personal level, individual level, and the social level or the worldly level. Which comes first?
When I think about change or transformation, it is a interdependent change. Sometimes we are influenced by the change which is happening around us. And sometimes it is the self individual who also can influence the change in the society. Such personalities are called as the leaders in the society who influence millions of people, lakhs of people at a time. And change or the transformation, which is an inevitable process. Constantly change is like a regular process which is happening. But deliberately when we think about change we have to bring, and it is the time for change. This means there is something particular which we have to understand, on which we have to work, on which we have to put our effort to bring first in self. Otherwise, change is a continuous process in this universe. Some things are natural order, whether we like or not, we expect or not, we have to put effort or not, is simply happening. Let's say day and light, growth, development and decay. Here we need not put any effort. But what is that individual level we need to focus by which we can make our universe a happy place to live in?
The society at large, it is going on its own way, and looking at the society we say the society is like this, so I have to be like this. Is it desirable, or I will change so that the society will change along with me?
The word society means a group of people affecting each other. If at all the change in the society is giving me good things, then I appreciate. But today the question is, I am influenced by the group of people or things happening, and which I like or not, but I am just making it happen. I am doing it because the society has to accept me. I dress like this because others have to accept me.
Society is moving very fast, so I also have to move very fast.
Move fast. Society is demanding. So, what is that society? If I ask myself this question, people around me. So, when I think people around me, what I do, am I doing for them or am I doing for myself? Even if my choice is because of them I am doing, but the result of my action is to be experienced only by myself, not by others, then what should be the best choice? So I have to think what I have to do, even a mass going wrong, yet a wise person. Here the knowledge helps. Let us think a group of people, entire society, a mass of group is going towards something negative way or path. Yet, if I have enlightened myself, if I have the wisdom what is right and wrong, and if I have the wisdom and vision of the future, then I stand here, look to myself, let everybody go there, but I stand here, turn other side and take a new way, so that it may take little time. The moment I move few steps, the entire mass which is going towards another path, they also turn back and see why this person is going other way, what is the secret. And then you become the person who bring change in the society.
That's a beautiful way of putting it. But my doubt is, even in a family where there are only 3 or 4 people, we go the way of the majority. We find it difficult, even if they are doing wrong, we find it difficult to set a separate path for ourselves. So looking at the society, and I'm one person here, the whole society has this kind of belief system, and I want to go my own way, and then there are a lot of obstacles. So I think we need to be so powerful.
This kind of change is necessary when there is a transitional period in the process of change. For example, a simple example, let's take here morning, afternoon, evening and night. Here not much difference we feel. When night changes into day, that is like darkness changes into light, new dawn. There you see there is a major transition takes place. So in this human cycle also it happens like that. Small trivial changes, everybody accepts, okay, this is the way of our life, this is the acceptance of in our family, this is the belief in our family, and my father has done, that's why I am doing, my grandfather has done, that's why our family is following. This comes years together, family wise, all this. But in the whole world cycle itself, why I am telling cycle, the time moves in the form of a cycle. It is always in the circular form, not linear. So, when I say not in linear, cyclic order in the sense, something begin, there is a beginning point and changes upward to down and comes to an completion and reaches the beginning point. And when it reaches to the beginning point, the old things, old belief systems, old way of our life, everything is a challenge to bring new things. And in between, that is called transition. There only we have to think a while whether all that what I was believing till yesterday, is it going to work now? It won't work anymore. And that's where we have to put little effort, take the help of wisdom, and along with wisdom, here we need power to bring newness.
So, as you say, in this cycle, I think this is also a transformative cycle.
Yes.
So, looking into the society, the present condition, which is quite disastrous, chaotic, how did it come to this? Was it always like this, or gradual change led us to this?
Any change is always gradual. A sudden change, it is accidental. So, when we see the world at present situation, we all feel, let's say 50, 100 years back, the world was not like this. Everybody says in our olden days, People were very faithful, people were very honest. And let me give my own example. 40 years ago, where I was living, we were not locking our houses, putting the locks. Even if we go 2-3 kilometers away to bring vegetables, this, that, and all, we never thought of theft. People, we used to believe like one family, though they are not related, blood related. So we need to go little far away. Then how was the world? How would be the world? People had that virtues in them. And today we see we can't believe our own family members. And people are so aggressive and more oriented with selfishness. And sometimes we think, is this the human being's behavior? Question. Even sometimes we compare, even animals will not act like this. Why human beings have come down so much? There is a query in our mind. This is called the total degradation. And this is the time, the point of transition begins. And this is only for short time. And then the new dawn has to begin. Somewhere light will ignite. Like, total darkness occupies, then sunrise somewhere, is it not? And sunrise takes place slowly, and then light appears in the whole world.
In this transformative phase which you are talking about, particularly personally, what I have to do? The transition will take place, as you said, since it is a circle, it has to go on and on like that. But individually, what I have to do in transition phase?
In this process, whatever I have a query, that will be there in each and every individual. But everybody is thinking, everybody is questioning, but nobody is communicating. Nobody is sharing. Everybody is under stress, but nobody is accepting, yes, I am under stress. Everybody wants change, but nobody knows what is the change they have to bring. Everybody will be struggling for peace, but nobody is there to give peace. That's the condition. That is the time in the human history we rely upon the Almighty Supreme. And now this is the hope. You have to come and take us to that new light. You are the only power that you have to shower light on us, the knowledge or show path. So that time is the golden time, or we say a new dawn. Like early morning when sunrise, the golden rays, very sweet to look and also very soothing. But at that time you see, early morning, it's very wonderful phenomena. Many people, usually I ask this question, what is the time when it is morning? Then they say 6 o'clock. Usually, when is the new dawn begins? After this process of morning, afternoon, evening and night. So, immediately after the darkness is completed, that's 12 o'clock, let's say, 1 second moment, that's called new dawn. But at that time, still darkness is still appearing all over. And the sun rises and new golden rays slowly appears. Then few people, that beautiful scene to watch, they have to get up early morning. They have to give up their sleep and also little tiredness, whatever, or what we say like laziness. And they should have a quench to see that and enjoy that. So that is the time all over people will be still sleeping and enjoying their sleep. But already new dawn has taken place. Similarly, it happens in human history.
We need to talk more about this in the coming episode. And I think it is time for the question from the public. Let us move on to the question.
Hello, my name is Ajay Siddharth. I am a student currently doing B.Tech in computer science. So my question is that everyone, our spiritual leaders say that there is a soul consciousness, body consciousness, there are two different things. But a scientist, sometimes ago Stephen Hawking said There's no such thing as soul, and when the body dies, it's just like a dead computer, over and done with. No afterlife, no nothing. So much has been said. I mean, is there any proof or something which can say that yes, soul or something like that exists?
I think, Benji, you have mentioned about this somewhere in the past episodes, but I think about the soul and the body, if we can give a little bit more clarity. And he is particularly asking if there is any proof, because youth needs scientific proof for each and everyone. Can we give such a tangible proof for this question?
It is better to feel and experience. There are many things even in this universe which you cannot see but you can experience well. There is a flower I can see and it's filled with fragrance, so I can smell. I can express, oh, this flower is filled with fragrance. But if you ask me the question, can you please show me the fragrance? What do I say? You please smell and experience. Similarly, we see so many things like air. We talked about 5 elements. Air passes everywhere, and existence of air is much better we feel, experience, whether it is hot wave or cold wave. But to see, we say, yeah, it's flying because curtains are shaking, fan is moving, and I'm able to feel cold. That's why I say it's a cold wave. Similarly, this soul or spirit or the words, whatever you use, it is existing in our body. The simple proof is you think, you feel, and you imagine, you visualize. And this is the very particular energy which is acting and which will not be there in the dead body.
But many people are asking this question. Isn't it the brain that thinks and feels and imagines? Do it have to do anything with the soul?
Brain is connected to the all nervous system and also the sense organs, center points. But even in a dead body, the brain is existing. But the energy to pass, to activate, there is a need of that individual energy, which is called the eternal point of light, which is not made up of 5 elements. This is very important, and we can only see through this gross eyes the things which are made up of 5 elements. It can be through microscope or through this eyes. Even atom, you see, we can see through very powerful microscope. But when I talking about invisible energy, it's minute than that. And that's why we can feel it and experience it. And moreover, even in medical terms, if we want to talk, there is electromagnetic waves constantly released through our brain, which circulates through our body to act. And brain also acts only when that electromagnetic waves are continuously released. They have very well found in a dead body, brain is existing, but only that electromagnetic waves from where it is released, that is absent. Then only they declare the body is dead. And after death, you know what happens? The senses which will be having heat.
The electromagnetic energy waves is released not by the brain, by the soul.
Yes. And you see, even 100 to 150 years back, when the subject psychology was introduced, psych is also another name for soul. But in the beginning, many scientists have given the name as the study of the soul. Later, these thoughts, a soul or a conscious, these are all something like beyond the mundane worldly level. So people may not enjoy that, and it cannot be introduced as a subject in the university. So then they slowly change the word from soul or a spirit in the form of a mind. Then again they thought mind is also something related to that. Then they changed the word as a conscious. Then finally to introduce the subject, the study of the soul itself, in the name of psych. And that's why today when we talk about psychology, it is something we are studying about our inner self, inner mechanism of thinking, feeling, not about the physical objects.
Everything you will have to experience for yourself. And when it is something as subtle as the soul, it is more so. So it is now time for our reflection, virtue, and attitude part. So, what is the attitude and what is the virtue today we are taking up?
Let us take the attitude of readiness. Why I have selected this? Because whenever this transition time comes, it is going to knock our door. Each and every individual, whether he likes or not, he is ready or not, he has to. Only the thing is, a person who makes himself ready, he goes first and he becomes the leader for many. And those who change later, they become the followers.
You will have to prepare before time.
Yeah. So, before time means with awareness of the demand of the time, need of the time. So, attitude of readiness means I should not be very stubborn or occupied with old habits and old way of beliefs, and which I am feeling very difficult to give up. Then that kind of persons may be that they will, but still they feel very difficult. They have to struggle a lot to give up old and adopt new one. Therefore, it's understanding of the need of the time, reality of the existing changes. If I prepare myself with the readiness, then nothing is difficult.
And I think this preparation which you are talking about, it is more about changing our own, like you said, old behavior pattern, which is making my life a little bit more difficult. And there is pain inside.
Yes.
So this pain sometimes we feel can be taken as a clarion call. This is time for change.
Yes, because whatever I have done in the past, I will be doing, but the good results are not coming. Yesterday it might have come, but today it's not coming. I'm not receiving good results. Then I go on ask, I struggle, I do the same, I get the same. But there, the new thing is being demanded because process is under transition. And therefore, we have to understand it is the time for readiness. So, the readiness is very important for a person to bring change easily. And the supportive virtue is determination. From past many years, I have done something and I have to do something new today, and little bit of determination is necessary until I get into that track. So, first time I may fail, second time I may fail, but I should not give up. I should understand what is essential and move on with my own determination or help of the Almighty or help of the wise people and get supported. Then you will definitely reach to the shores of happiness.
I think, Benji, before winding up, our time is almost coming to an end. So, very shortly, can you give some thoughts to reflect today?
Sit in a comfortable position. Focus your attention towards the center of the forehead, in between two eyebrows. Feel that this body is an instrument, beautiful costume made up of 5 elements. I am a spark of light. I am the master of this body. Whatever I think, I feel, that is transformed into action. My each action is going to influence the universe outside. I now realize the time which is demanding to make myself more perfect, I am passing through the time of transition, so I prepare, keep myself ready, and whatever the old things which are troubling me, giving pain, it may be my thought pattern, old belief systems, or my habits, I determine myself to bring a positive change so that I can move on to the new dawn, the world of happiness. Om Shanti.
Behenji, I think today you gave such a clear view on transformation, and especially the meditation part has been so wonderful. And if we continue this every day, I think we can move fast through the path of transformation, the desirable change that we all want to happen in our life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was all about transformation. But we will continue this topic because, dear friends, transformation is something so important at every point in our life. Even without awareness, we are transforming, we are changing. But as we looked, the change can be desirable and sometimes it can be undesirable. So, if we are really careful, we can make that change into a desirable one. And as Behenji said, this is the time of transformation, transition, and as the time is a cycle which goes on and on through cycles, this is also, our life is also a cycle, because as we said, the soul, when it leaves the body, it takes another. That's also a cycle. Everything in the world is a cycle. So let us understand, let us realize at this point of transformation, we also will have to initiate the transformation within myself. Otherwise, time will go away and I will repent later. So now is the time for change. Let us all take that message into our heart and let us hope that a new dawn will arise, a better tomorrow for all of us. Thanks a lot for watching. Send in your queries and suggestions. And it is a bye bye from all of us in the studio until we meet again in the next episode.